Hello and welcome to EV Review Ireland. My name is Derek Reilly. We are still in Frankfurt at the Kia European headquarters, and today we are just after getting our embargo released on the brand new Niro EV. It used to be called the e-niro, but it is the Niro EV. That's going to be the name globally. They're not going to be two different names. As always, we're going to start at the front and move our way around. So you'll know this is going to be different to the plug-in electric vehicle. So there will be a plug-in electric vehicle and the full battery electric vehicle coming to Ireland. You'll know the difference obviously with the charging port on the front, but the full electric vehicle is going to have this dual kind of gloss black and what they're calling steel effect plastic cladding on the front of it. The brushed aluminium, obviously the new Kia badging, and this is different to the plug-in hybrid as well. So you'll definitely know the difference of it on the road. The charging port is at the front, and this is going to give you an indicator in 3, so obviously 33% each one. It has 11 kilowatt charging on the AC, and on the DC it has up to 72 kilowatt charging on it. So not the fastest, but with a battery of 4.8 kilowatt hours, plenty on it with that lovely range. I really like the lights. The daylight running light is what they're calling the heartbeat design. You've got your full beams in there as well. Moving down along the side, you have your Kia now, which we're noticing on all the EVs with the EV6 and the EV9 that I released last week. You've got that cladding that's going along here. Color-wise, you can get this in gloss black across the plug-in hybrid and the full electric vehicle, but you will get it in only the steel cladding, what they're calling steel color cladding, on the EV version, the full EV version. 17-inch tires, and that steel color cladding that goes all the way along. You've got your indicators built into it, really nice design on the wing mirror, and that's retractable as well. You've got your gloss black roof rails. This version has a sunroof. Whether we're going to get that in Ireland or not so sure. Keyless entry. Moving down, we've got that split between the cladding at the bottom and then the next. So some people aren't so sure about this design element here, but you've got that wheel arch. Talking about elements that people aren't sure about, we've got the Aero C-Pillar. So what do we got here? It's called an Aero C-Pillar because there is a slot in at the back of the door, and that comes all the way around and out the back of the boomerang taillights that are here. This is available in steel color, gloss black, or body color. So whether you like it like this with that contrast look, it definitely stands out in the road, or you want it blended in, you have that option. So you will have the ability of seeing that aero element come through. Nice spoiler, body colored. You've got the shark fin aerial. You've got your wiper, which we're always a fan of. And on the back of the Niro EV, you don't have any identifier that it is an EV except the fact that it hasn't got the exhaust tailpipes. This one has power tail lift, and it's got 485 litres worth of space. So a lot of space in here, and there is that subfloor as well. So that's the outside first look at the Kia Niro EV. I have to keep calling it that because we call it the e-niro in Ireland. Let's have a look on the inside. What's it like inside the Kia Niro EV? It's going to be so difficult for me to remember that. This is very similar to what we're used to with the Kia EV6. So you've got that dual curved display, slightly smaller than what's on the EV6, but still very adequate. You've got your color screen for your driver infotainment, and then you've got your, very similar to the EV6, you've got your dual infotainment mat. And I talked about this, I really like the fact that it's anti-fingerprint. 2-spoke steering wheel with your drive mode on the bottom left-hand corner, all your buttons. Left-hand side is cruise control, etc. Right-hand side is your voice. Regenerative braking paddles behind it, and then lights on the left and wipers on the right. Steel pedals in this version. Trim level, I don't know exactly which trim level one this is. You've got your wireless charging pad, you've got your 12-volt, USB A and C, and your Qi wireless charging identifier light. You've got whatever color lights you've got ambient-wise come across into the passenger area of it here. Nice quality fabrics. This one also has a head-up display. Moving down along the center console, you've got heated seats in this version, air-conditioned seats, your heated steering wheel, parking cameras, etc., etc. Then you've got your cup holders, armrest that up and down, and you've got your space inside as well. And that has a removable partition, so there's a bit more space within that that you can store stuff in. Seats are really comfortable. As I said, this has the sunroof as well. This seat is set for me. Let's check the glove box. This is what we see on a left-hand drive with a nice large glove box, whereas obviously we're going to get that half glove box, but still good adequate size. Lots of nice swooping design lines, and on the door as well, you'll see from armrest all the way up on that line, and they call that opposite design language. Opposites, I don't think it's called opposite attract, but it's something like that. But it's nice. You can see that there's a bit of thought put into the design of this cabin. This seat is set for me. I'm 6'2", 188 centimeters. So let's have a seat in the back and see whether I'd fit in this new, slightly longer Kia Niro EV. So that seat is set for me, as we talked about, and this is a slightly longer platform with a new platform for the Kia Niro EV. And you've got those new thinner seats where you can hang it up. As I said, I'm 188 centimeters, 6'2", and there's about 2-3 centimeters, so it's got a nice cutout there. The bench is low-ish, so with feet in underneath, there is a bit lacking thigh support, but you're going to get this in that shape of electric vehicle. You've got some nice features in the back here, again, very similar to the Kia EV6. You've got the USB ports on the side of the chairs. You've got a 12-volt down, and then because there's vehicle-to-load technology available in this as well, depending on the trim, you have your plug socket in on the bench underneath as well. Comfortable seats and also decent headroom, and with that window as well that goes all the way down. The kids are going to love it. Let's have, before we wrap up, I didn't think about the frunk, so let's make sure that we have a look at that frunk, because for every video there's an EV, everybody's looking for a frunk. So there is a frunk on this. It's small, but it definitely holds the cables. So it's great having the platform where you still have the ability to have a frunk inside here as well. So this is a 20-litre frunk, similar to the all-wheel drive Kia EV6, so it's going to hold your charging cable. In this one we have the domestic one, and we also have that vehicle to load adapter that we are used to as well from the Kia EV6. Great to have that capability of storing stuff in here, and also that vehicle to load technology.
Now, for more people that are looking for more details, this is the third generation K platform, so it's slightly longer than the current Kia e-niro or Niro EV, as we're going to call it moving forward. It's coming in at 4.42 meters long, 1.825 meters wide, and 1.57 meters high. So it's a total redesign, as they're saying, on that K platform. The wheelbase is 2.72 meters long. Range-wise, we're going to get 463 WLTP, and with Kias and the Niros of past, the electric ones, they have been true to that WLTP range. It's a 150 kilowatt motor producing between around 255 newton meters of torque. Top speed of 167 kilometers an hour, and 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is taking 7.8 seconds. Drag coefficient we've talked about, which is 0.29. The charging from 10 to 80%, if you're getting that top DC speed, takes about 43 minutes on a suitable charger. And it also has navigation-based conditioning to preheat the battery if you use the built-in navigation. Towing capacity is 750 kilograms. For Ireland, we get our prices hopefully in the coming weeks, so if you're interested, make sure you get into your Kia dealer and let them know. Stick your name on a list. At launch, we were getting 9 different colors, and also the tire size is 17 inches. So hopefully we'll get the Niro prices over the coming weeks.
Hopefully you've enjoyed my first look around the Kia Niro EV. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel. We're on a drive to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Like the video, leave a comment and let me know whether this is going to be on your shopping list. It's kind of been forgotten about for a while, and great to see this refresh version coming back. If you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.